We all know the rules of weight loss. Eat this, avoid that. Yet almost everyone who starts a strict diet abandons it within weeks, their careful meal plans crushed under the weight of a sudden sugar binge. When that happens, the immediate reaction is guilt. You convince yourself that you lack discipline, that your motivation is weak, or that your metabolism is just uniquely broken. However, the data suggests weight gain is driven less by a lack of character and more by the intense, recurring cravings that force overconsumption, bypassing your logical brain. Relying on sheer willpower against these urges is often a losing battle. Our biology is being manipulated from the inside out by the hyper-palatable foods found in the modern environment. Until these internal signals are stabilized at a physiological level, a diet based purely on calorie restriction faces a massive statistical hurdle. To address this, we can use a biological tool. A specific combination of clove and cinnamon acts as a craving stabilizer, targeting the physical triggers of hunger rather than a traditional stimulant or fat burner. When you eat carbohydrates, your blood glucose aggressively shoots upward, then crashes back down just as fast. Your brain interprets this plunge as an emergency, firing a panic signal for fast energy. Cinnamon intervenes, turning that volatile spike into a gentle wave. Working right alongside it, clove steps in to blunt the initial sharp rise in glucose, securing that stable, even curve right from the first bite. By mechanically flattening out your blood sugar response, this combination silences the biological panic alarm, eliminating a primary physical trigger for cravings. But cravings aren't always about physical hunger. Often, they originate in our second control system, the brain's reward center, which is actively hunting for a quick hit of dopamine. This diagram shows the brain's reward pathways in action. The intense aromatic profiles and sharp flavors of clove and cinnamon directly interact with these neural centers. They provide a sensory satisfaction that helps calm the activity here, weakening the mental urge to snack. Then there is the third driver, the stress response. Whenever you experience physical or mental strain, your body floods itself with the hormone cortisol. Elevated cortisol creates a direct physiological demand for highly palatable, sweet, or salty comfort foods, making those evening cravings particularly difficult to resist. The natural anti-inflammatory properties found in this specific spice pairing work to gradually calm your central nervous system, helping to lower the stress response that drives emotional eating. Ending the cycle of cravings requires treating both the brain and the nervous system, shifting your internal state from a chronic emergency into a calm, regulated balance. Because we are dealing with a targeted biological intervention, its effectiveness depends on following a specific method. Consistency in timing and quantity is essential. The protocol is exact. Take precisely 1 single clove and a half-inch piece of whole cinnamon bark. Boil them together in water until the liquid reduces by half. Do not use powdered cinnamon for this. You must use the whole, unbroken bark, ideally the Sri Lankan variety, to ensure you are getting the specific compounds needed for stabilization. Timing is just as important. This liquid should be consumed either mid-morning or 30 to 40 minutes after lunch, aligning with your body's natural digestive rhythm. Taking this at night may be counterproductive. Evening consumption can overstimulate your appetite and disrupt your sleep architecture. Treat this sequence as a precise protocol. Using it as a casual cup of evening tea will likely lead to no measurable results. Here is the reality check. This craving stabilizer is a support mechanism. It cannot compensate for foundational health negligence. If you suffer from sleep deprivation, navigating severe emotional trauma, or a diet lacking protein, this remedy will not be effective. Your body will only allow its survival instincts, those intense cravings, to subside when its baseline requirements for rest and nutrition are being met. Move past the idea that you simply lack willpower. Fix your nutritional foundations, prioritize your rest, and use this biological tool to help regulate the internal signals that have been holding you back.